Star Baptist Church, we will be ordaining
What we gonna
young
talk about
adults
it? She
in
won't make that. Why I
So
always be panicking?
if you get an opportunity, come out and be with us. That's at 1 o'clock on December the 16th. That's next Saturday. We will have that young man's ordination. So open invitation to everybody to come and be with us at Shining Star. 2304 Algonquin Parkway. And for those of you that need a church home, stop by and see us tomorrow. We'll be there. God bless you. We kick off the day at 9:30. Come and see us. Come and be with us. Bless you and keep you.
Praise to heal the land.
WLLV
See, he be starting off early. We still got 2 minutes. He don't care. I can't stand Jay. Amped up. Woo! Let's get. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Amped Up. I am your host, Erica Denise, and I am so excited to be back in the building once more and again. Listen, it is 61 degrees right now.
Something's wrong with that. See?
Something ain't right.
And that's why I had pneumonia. Now I understand. Oh my God.
Listen, but I don't mind it being warm because it feels like this is going to be a fire pit night. If it stops raining, I can sit outside by the fire pit. You're not outside.
I get some good sleep.
Do
Something.
you?
Yeah, get some good sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know though. You have inspired me to get my own little pit because I'm telling you, though.
You should. Listen, the fire pit is an amazing way to relax and unwind. Just put your feet up. Meditate. I love meditate. I love to feel the fire on my feet. So I'll go outside with no shoes on and just put my feet up on the fire pit and just let the fire roast my feet.
And it looks relaxing. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and intrude in Erica's space because I need some relaxation.
Listen.
But yeah, I think it's a winding down moment, so I'm definitely going to look into getting one.
Yes, but it is unseasonably warm. I got some Facebook notifications. Yesterday in my memories, it was snowing like this time 2 years ago. It was snowing. And for it to be 61 degrees right now is it's crazy.
Lord knows what next week's gonna be.
Exactly. But we're in Kentucky. You never know what the weather is gonna do. So
just get me through my rotator cuff surgery and let me just heal without the coldness. Yeah, and I'll be okay.
You'll be all right.
I'll be okay.
Lord help us all. Listen, I'm amped up because it was a very exciting week for Erica Denise Entertainment this week. So very excited about the contract that my business received with Derby City Gaming downtown.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We actually kicked off the opening of the facility on Monday. It was a VIP invite only night, and my band was able to perform on Monday night. And then it officially opened to the public on Wednesday. And then on last night, we had our first public band for the public. And Cheryl Rouse band absolutely set it off. Listen, any band that comes in there after yesterday, the bar has been set so high by Cheryl Rouse that if you're not bringing it, don't even worry about coming.
Stay home.
Stay home. Stay home.
Cheryl is amazing.
She is absolutely amazing. If you look up the definition of showmanship in the dictionary, Cheryl Rouse's picture is going to be right there.
And she brings it when she comes. I have seen her
brings
perform.
it.
Oh my God.
And I forget, last night she announced on the stage, she was like, I'm 59 years old. And I said, I forget, because of the energy that she has. She's up there like a teenager who's got all of the energy, the life, And I said, I'm 41 and I can't kick my leg up like Cheryl Rouse did. Like, come on. She was so inspirational, so motivational, so inspiring. Like, as a performer myself, it made me think about how I show up on stage.
Yeah.
Because she absolutely pours it all out. When she got off stage last night and I gave her a hug, she was literally drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is how we should be doing this,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Forget about the hair, forget about the nails, just bring it.
I mean, she performs from the top of her head to the soles of her feet, and she absolutely lays it out on the stage. And you forget, I mean, she's doing cover songs, right? But you forget that these songs do not belong to her.
Yeah.
You know, you would think that these are songs that she recorded, she's singing them with more energy than the actual artist. You know, like, I absolutely love it. And so every Friday and Saturday, we will have live entertainment. So on Friday nights, there will be a live band. And then on Saturdays, it'll be a DJ. So tonight at 8 o'clock, if you want to stop by Derby City Gaming downtown, you'll be able to find DJ Z Nice. So he'll be the first DJ in the building. And then next week on Friday, we have the Unlimited Show Band. And they are absolutely phenomenal too. They have high energy. They have 2 saxophone players in their group, Antoine and Justin.
Sax.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love the sax. It's something
something about that sax.
Yes, it is sexy. I swear, I love the sax.
Yeah. So they have 2 saxophone players that they kind of go at it with each other, like battling back and forth. And so I'm excited to see that.
And that's next Saturday.
That is next Saturday. And I believe Detroya Magruder is going to be singing with them next Friday. Next Saturday's DJ is going to be DJ YK. And then the following week, we are going to have, hold on, let me look at my calendar real quick. I know we've got DJ Always coming up the week after that. Let me just go on and tell you the whole rundown. The 22nd of December, we have a Campbell Christmas. And so I don't know if you all know Courtney Campbell, who is she's a background singer for Anthony Hamilton. Yes. Wow. And so she is one of ours, right? Courtney Campbell is absolutely phenomenal, but she has a brother and a sister. She has a twin brother, actually. Okay. I think his name is Cole. And forgive me, I do not know her sister's name, but they are a trio. Mm-hmm. And so they do a Christmas show every year. And so I said, how fitting would it be to come in on the 22nd, right before Christmas, and give us some Motown Christmas, you know, all of our favorite Christmas songs that we love.
I'm going to do it when I'm down. Make sure you put that on Facebook Live.
I will. I'll go live. But I'm so excited about that because of Courtney. Now, I heard them maybe 2 or 3 years ago sing together, but I can't remember. I just know Courtney is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So if her brother and sister sing anything like her, the 22nd is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Okay. So look forward to that. That starts at 8 o'clock. And then on the 23rd, we're going to have DJ Always, who is Albert Shoemake. And then on the 29th, the weekend right before the New Year holiday, my band will be back. And then I'll be doing a set. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be in rehearsals, getting ready for the 29th. And then we'll have Stacy Broadway as our DJ on the 30th. And Stacy Broadway actually works for Derby City Gaming downtown in their corporate office, but she's also a DJ. So she DJs all over. She DJs at Match Cigar Bar sometimes, at the Papa Level location, Derby City. So she is a phenomenal DJ. So look forward to that. So it starts at 8 o'clock on both Friday and Saturdays. You can come out, get there early though, if you want a seat, because the seating area in front of the stage only seats about 100 people.
That's what I was going to ask, especially with that being a grand opening. How was the seating?
Yeah, it is. It's small. It's a smaller facility than the one on Papa Level Road. And so I would just say get there early.
Okay.
because last night
So
all
that-
of the seats were taken at like 7 o'clock.
wow.
So an hour before the show.
So they did a day after
Yeah.
Thanksgiving type, okay?
Yes. There was no seating, and then people were standing around.
wow.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was almost
So
standing.
y'all
room
heard
only.
that 7 p.m. Y'all might want to pull up at 6.
But I'm gonna tell you, the facility is absolutely beautiful. When you go downstairs, it's another space, right? So there's 3 different bars. There's 2 places that you can eat. You can eat upstairs or you can eat downstairs. But there's a cigar lounge also. And I'm so excited about the cigar
so nice.
lounge. Listen, so now I don't have to go all the way over in Indiana anymore to go to Match. Not to take any business from Match, but that's where you would have to go if you wanted to go to a cigar lounge. That's the only, because you can't technically smoke cigars in Kentucky.
Right.
But the way that they built their facility is like half of the room is walled, and then the ceiling up is open air. But they have heaters all around, so you don't even feel like you're outside.
Wow.
Yes. So they got a lot of loopholes, okay? But no, I'm so excited about that partnership with Derby City Gaming. If anybody is listening right now and you know of a band or a group that would like to perform, just have them reach out to me. Come on in. Have them reach out to me and send me a video of them performing, and I will do my best to book them at the facility, because when I started Erica Denise Entertainment in 2011, my mission was always to provide a platform for visual and performing artists to do what it is that they love and be paid for what it is that they love. And so that is what I believe in, and that is what I'm going to stand by and what I'm going to stick to, because it is important, number one, to reach back and help somebody else get to where they need to be. No more gatekeeping. We're not doing any of that. We're not holding opportunities. We're not holding resources from people because everybody needs an opportunity. You know what I mean?
So true. So true.
And so I am definitely going to do my best to get our local artists in that space. That means a lot to me. So if you can come out to Derby City Gaming downtown, it is right downtown across from the Groove. And just while I'm talking about it, if you have not been to the Groove, it is owned by my friend D Mall, and he is a Q. And they have their restaurant and bar right across the street from Derby City Gaming. So what you can do is you can go to Derby City Gaming, have some drinks, see some live music, gamble a little bit, and then go across the street to the Groove and finish your night out. Okay, so it's a double feature. Okay, so support both of those businesses. I'm also excited about the filming that we're doing with From Real to Real. I think I mentioned it last week that we have filmed our first 2 episodes. We're going to start filming again this week, and we are going to attempt the almost impossible, but I say anything is possible when you put your mind to it, right? We have to finish filming 10 episodes in December. What's today? The 10th.
Look, y'all got enough time.
We got what? 20 days. 20 days
Back to back.
to film 10 more episodes. Okay. Y'all say a prayer for us that we can get that done so that we can launch on in January. And we're gonna drop each episode once a week. And you know what, should we drop them once a week, or should we drop them all at once and you can binge like you do on Netflix and stuff like that and just watch them all at once?
No, see, you gotta want more. So I would say drop them
once a week.
Yeah. You gotta want more.
That's what we leaning towards. But sometimes I like to binge the whole show.
They're gonna have to go back. They're gonna have to go back because we gotta have something that
or just wait 10 weeks or wait 12 weeks until they're all out and then watch them.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm excited about our guest today, who is in the building. She just walked in. I'm calling you out. Look.
Whoa, y'all pull this one.
Yes, pull that one over.
Yeah.
Miss Janelle Drayton. And they call you Nelly, is that right?
Yes, they call me Nelly.
Nelly is a creative director with the heart and resolve to bring forth the visions of her fellow creatives to life. She discovered her love of videography in 2015 while continuously learning and growing as a new mom. Janelle created a YouTube channel in August of 2016 to further stretch herself in the filmmaking world. She taught herself how to edit videos, and in continuation of learning, she added to her craft by filming for friends and family. She has filmed and edited footage, excuse me, for mayoral campaigns, talk shows, interviews, and so much more. Janelle's only goal with every and anything film is to be the bridge where vision meets film. How exciting is that? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, so tell us about how you got into film.
Oh, that's a heavy topic. Because when you really think about like being creative, it doesn't just come to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like when you look on your childhood and see how you interacted with people and how like your memory sets in, or how you basically interact with your inner child as you continue to grow. So it's like I feel like I've always loved filmmaking since I was a kid, but I didn't know that that's what it was. Like I didn't know how to put words to it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, what helped me to really, I guess, gain the resolve to actually do filmmaking, honestly, is just being able to get a camera.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was like the beginning of, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to definitely be a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Because before that, I was just graduated high school, became a new mom, was in college, and just doing administrative work. And then as time progressed, I was thinking to myself, like, there's more to life than what I'm doing right now.
Yes.
Because there's no way that I'm just going to sit behind a computer desk
Come
all my
on.
life. So
Isn't that always a pivotal
Oh my
moment?
God.
That is the pivotal moment with a lot of creatives.
Yeah.
Like because I had that same moment. We're sitting at a dead end job. I was actually, I'm not gonna say where I was working because that still exists. But I was sitting there and I'm like, I can't do this the rest of my life.
Mhm.
There is no, I'm not retiring from this place.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
right. No, seriously.
I saw something yesterday, actually on TikTok, and this guy said, would you rather work on your craft now or see yourself a year from now getting a 50-cent raise?
See.
And I was like, oh my
Don't that sound ridiculous?
God. Yes.
That
yes.
sounds
Like a shot.
ridiculous. Like
And exactly. He
That's-
was throwing a
that's a
shot,
gut
but it,
punch.
it was
Right.
a real punch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
And it made-
cannot.
hey,
Mhm.
Listen.
I like that. See? That's how you know you're in a room with creatives.
Yes.
When everybody's on stage.
I cannot. I thought it. I looked ahead 35 years and I was
Oh my
like, you know
God.
what? There is no way I'm gonna sit in this cubicle or sit at this desk for the next 35 years.
Yeah.
I would die.
Hey.
No, for real.
And then,
No,
but
it's-
not
it's
only
real.
that, allowing somebody to have control over your life.
Yes.
The way, because to be able to be told when to go to the bathroom,
Mhm.
when you can eat.
That part.
I mean, that you
When
On
you
one of
can
my
punch
episodes,
out.
I
Yes.
had his name is Ken Carrington. I'm not sure if you know him or heard of him, but
Mm-mm.
he's a model and he's an actor and he's done it all at this
Mhm.
point. And so he was on one of my episodes and he says, he talks about how people make those little comments like, you still working, you still doing that little project. You still
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
in that episode, his comment was, well, I'm gonna always respond with, you still working that little job, you still
Right.
have to ask when you gotta use the bathroom. I was like,
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
Sometimes we do it for when we start out, because we had this conversation last week.
Mhm.
And when we start out, it's a purpose, a reason for you to start out.
Yeah.
And once that reason, and once it comes to its ending, like
Exactly.
for mine's my kids, and it's like I'm still where I started out to feed my kids, and it
Yeah.
served its purpose.
Exactly.
But these type of conversations make you realize, hey, or even that desk moment, hey,
Uh-huh.
it's time.
it's time.
It's time to
It's
move.
time.
It
More
is
to
time to
life.
move. There's
Yeah.
more to life.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you to create your YouTube channel? What is your YouTube channel? And what is it about?
It's just Nelly Drayton, just to make it simple, just because that's another thing about me. I like to make things connect as much as possible.
Mhm.
And so it's just Nelly Drayton, and that's my social medias all across the board.
Mhm.
And even though I look at my YouTube channel like kind of like the Ellen show, So like, even though it's the Ellen show, I mean, there's literally so many creators that have came on there that have made waves, that have gained more support just from being on her show. And so the Nelly Drayton show is the podcast, even though the YouTube channel is it's just Nelly Drayton. So the podcast is the Nelly Drayton show. And on my YouTube channel, really it's I'm picking it back up. I kind of slacked off a little bit trying to figure out, like, as far as the 9 to 5, what am I going to do with that? But I have a couple of visuals that I've worked on that's on there from working with churches, short films that I put together, little visuals that would replay in my head all the time. And I'm like, I got to get this outside of my brain or else it's going to keep playing over and over again. I have some of those on there. I have one full season of the Nelly Drayton Show podcast, and season 2, a couple episodes is on there as well. And then other than that, a couple of shorts of me being funny, a couple of shorts of my co-host being funny, or my daughter being funny, just us just continuously just creating and putting that stuff out there. Because sometimes I feel like that affects your emotions more than anything. When you have ideas and they just sit and fester, it can turn into like negative emotions immediately. You're taking your frustration out on other people, when in reality, it's because you're not doing what you were supposed to be doing.
Exactly. That is so real.
Yeah.
And it's haunting. You know, when you have a calling, and I call it a calling, when you're supposed to be doing something and you're not doing it, it will haunt you. You can't go to sleep. You can't focus on nothing else until you actually get it out. Yeah, it'll wake you up. It's like, you know, God is tapping you on your shoulder, like, come on, come on. And then here's the thing, and I've said this before on the show, that people that are not obedient to their calling and what it is that God is telling them to do, they're gonna look up and see somebody else doing it, and because God's gonna get his work done. He's gonna get his work done, number one. And so you'll look up and see somebody else doing the thing that he told you to do, and it's like, oh, I had that idea, you know. And that is the worst feeling in the world.
It is.
You know? Yeah. So you were the creative director for Kingdom Fellowship. Are you still?
No, I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
I was doing the live production. So I was helping with the live stream and teaching other people that was coming on to join the media ministry. I was helping them get all that stuff together.
Okay. And so you are a self-taught editor?
Yes. I taught myself everything I know.
Okay.
I was very icky on the editing part. I didn't know what to do, how to do it. The first editing software that I used was Final Cut Pro. No, it was Movie Studio.
Okay.
And I don't even know what happens. I still have it. I just don't use it. And it's because there's so many flakes with it. I don't know. It's like, there's just so much more to it, which frustrates the editor in me, because I'm trying to continuously hone my craft. And if I can't work with the editing software, then now my frustration is through the roof. So I decided to finally tap into Final Cut Pro. I've been wanting to learn Adobe, but the mom in me is not patient enough to sit there and teach myself that anymore. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to have someone hold my hand and teach me Adobe, because I want to learn how to do special effects and things like that. But my main editing software that I use is Final Cut Pro, and I strongly recommend it for anyone, really, because it works really well with a lot of cameras. And there's so many tutorials on YouTube. You can graduate from YouTube University learning how to use Final Cut Pro, the plugins and things like that, as far as like templates to go with certain clients who just want like a really business-like slideshow and stuff along that. I strongly suggest Envato. I'm not sure if a lot of people know of that.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, Envato
Spell
is
it.
ENVAT.
T. I thought it was a D. Okay.
TO.
Okay.
And you have to have a subscription with that. And if you have a student email, I highly suggest you use it, because that will make the subscription cheaper. And it has templates. And so if you have Final Cut Pro or Adobe, or even DaVinci Resolve, which is another one that I use, you'll be able to plug in those templates and be able to kind of, it's real easy once you get the hang of it. If you're an editor or if you're a beginner, I feel like the more you just kind of play with it and look at it, you'll be able to see like, okay, when this pops up on the timeline, you'll be able to plug this in, and it makes it, it starts to transition pretty well. But those are the editing softwares I use: Final Cut Pro, DaVinci, and I'm half and half with Adobe, because I don't got the patience to fully learn it all. So.
Okay, so as someone who provides a range of creative services, including videography, photography, directing, and editing, what do you enjoy most about filmmaking, the filmmaking process from pre-production to post-production?
Ooh-wee. I love it all. I'm a nerd. I
Really?
love it all. Like, I love the frustration that comes with writing. I love the
Mhm.
frustration that comes with like having a final like scriptment or script or film treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of the frustrations that come with the product finally coming together as close to the vision as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite really is production because then I get to really put on the director's hat.
Mm-hmm.
And I love for people to feel like welcomed and excited. And I want to keep morale up as much as possible because in order for the visuals to come together as close as possible to the vision, you got to really love on those that's helping you put it together.
Right.
So directing is probably like the one thing I love the most because I can relate with people. I love people in general. I'm a people person, even when I don't look like I am. I promise you I am. And it just makes me feel happy. Like I
Yeah.
feel genuinely happy that these people came together to
Yes.
help me put this together.
Yes.
Like y'all went out, you could have went to pizza with your
Could
friends.
have went anywhere.
You could have went to the bar tonight, but you up with me from 8 p.m. to 4 o'clock in the
Yes.
morning. Shout out to my 3 Strikes crew because they was with me from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Oh my
And
goodness.
shout out to the lighting crew.
Wait a minute, what's 3 Strikes?
3 Strikes is a short film I just put together into my
Okay,
YouTube
talk
channel.
about that. What is that?
It's supposed to be, so it's like my very first short film. Like I wrote it, I put everything together, produced it, and then I directed it and edited it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like the editing could have been a lot better, but that's of course normally how it goes. When you create your own stuff,
Yep.
you are your biggest critic. So 3 Strikes is basically it's supposed to be a horror short. And I got inspired from this YouTube channel called Alter.
Mm-hmm.
And they constantly push out horror short films. And I love them, honestly. That is as creepy as they can get sometimes. I just love the fact that they put out a bunch of different creatives, their work all together. And I want to say Alter, they've been going live for like 12 days now on YouTube and just constantly putting out short films for people to watch. And I'm like, This is great. What kind of stuff is it? Like, this is the type of energy that I want to tap into on YouTube, like being able to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, what really motivated me to do 3 Strikes is this YouTuber that I have a big crush on. I'm a fangirl. His name's Corey Kenshin. Shout out to Corey Kenshin, all the way in Detroit. He is a gamer, but he has like this little series besides the video games that he would play. He has this series called Spooky Scary Sundays. And it's so crazy because so many people find comfort. Like I would look at the comments and I'm like, this is crazy. Like all he does is just sit and he has people tag him on Twitter to short films that they find that they think that he would like, or he would say, y'all need to do better. Like I want to be scared straight out of my drawers.
Yeah.
And so they would tag him and stuff on Twitter, like different shorts that he can watch. And so he would pick the best ones or what he would feel like is the best ones. And then he would record himself reacting and watching them while we're watching him watch it. And he would just I love the way he would break filming down. Like, cause he's not like, I don't think he's a filmmaker, like top 12 filmmaker, but I know that he has like the idea, like he has the verbiage down. He has like the knowledge a little bit. So he'll make little comments like, did y'all see that? Like, I like the angles. Like, I don't know what that's called, but I like how they switched it. That was really good. That was very cinematic and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And so him watching and reacting to short films that are like, they're okay. Some episodes they're okay. Then there's another episode where it's like, oh, all those were really, really good, or that one was really scary. I was like, Janelle, why are you not just putting stuff out there?
Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
Just do it.
Wasting your time. So 3 Strikes came from like just seeing Corey react to horror shorts and Alter. And then I just got inspired. Like, I want to write movies in all genres. Like I don't want to be limited to just one.
Exactly.
And so 3 Strikes is basically about, actually, I'm not going to say too much of what it's about.
Okay.
You can go watch it on my YouTube channel.
Yes, go watch it. Nelly Drayton on YouTube.
Yes, Nelly like the rapper, Nelly, and then Drayton, Drayton.
Okay. Yeah, we have 1 minute. It always goes so fast. What do you want the people to know about Nelly Drayton, or are there any services that you want to provide, or anything that you need people to contact you for work or whatever? What do you want them to know?
Right now, I'm kind of on a pause as far as serving clients.
Okay.
What my main goal right now is to just continue to get people to tune in to the Nelly Drayton Show podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google, all wherever you listen to your podcast.
Mhm.
We're there.
It's all on there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. What are some of the struggles as a filmmaker that you have gone through?
The struggles that I have gone through: finances,
Mm,
being
that's
limited,
always, yeah.
being limited, not having supportive friends, just the
Mm,
negativity that comes with entrepreneur and
yeah. All
just
the
going,
things.
doing those things, trying to do those things full time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely a struggle.
Mhm.
Okay, we are getting ready to get out of here. We play a game called Rapid Fire. Don't think too hard about it. Say the first thing that comes to your mind. Who is your hero?
Ava DuVernay.
I love her too.
Mhm.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Japan,
If you could be anybody in the world, who would you be?
like someone who's
Don't think too hard.
superhero.
All right. We will be back same time, same station next week. Thank you all so much. Bye. Good. Let me turn this off.